What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is June 26, 2025. It is Thursday and we are closed today. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Right here making a video for you guys. Just, there's been a lot of changes. Everything was going on in the world. I pretty much, figured that's how it was gonna be going. It was, too good for too long, right? And all of a sudden, there's a lot of changes, and a lot of times changes are not a good thing for. Well, let me talk about California businesses, right? They're always giving us new laws and everything, just restricting people. Just they're trying to milk it as much as they can to get money, right? Because they got some big bills, and so we all get affected, all of us. So and the tire shop business is no different, right? There's a lot less people on the street, right? There's a lot less people going out compared to like every single summer before us. This is the lowest amount of movement I've seen, and man, probably since I was a kid. And so everything gets affected. So everybody, in the tire shop business, so we gotta adjust, right? So we just gotta adjust to our what's out there, what we're offering, how much we're buying, or what we're buying, and keep moving forward, right? Because we're in it for the long haul. So we just got to adjust what's going on in the world. So for myself, getting tires that are on deals, getting some lower cost tires that they pop up, they're a good deal, so I get them. Even though it's a little bit, I'm investing for the future. Because when you get a good deal, you can have a lot of room for negotiations. You can sell it cheaper. Whatever you want to do, you want to sell at the same price but with more profit. It's like one of those slow days. Is like you bought these tires for real cheap and you have the option to sell them for like market price to kind of offset the expenses that you have for the shop. So you do that, and well, guess what? You have very good profit. So now you're pretty good for that day, right? So or I mean backwards. I mean it can be a time where it's like, all right, we got some movement going on, and you got these prices, you got these tires for a good price, and you want to make sure you lock up the deal, so you sell for like a lower price. So you just make sure you get that deal locked up, right? And get some profit into your system. So that's what I'm adjusting to. One of the things is going that route when it comes to whenever I can get something like that. It's it's all about value, right? It's all about what you're giving the people. And if they want to come back to your shop because of the deal they got, then they'll be like, they treat me right good. It was just let's just say a regular price, but we were in and out fast, and everything came out great. So I'm down to come back, right? So you just you just kind of like try to do what you can to keep the business moving forward. For us, it's been fluctuating. Sometimes it's like normal, sometimes it's slow. Hopefully, as this summer goes on, it just picks up. I mean, we got all the beautiful ingredients, to make the magic happen here in Cali. We got a lot of sun. We got lots of inventory. I got a very strong team. I just hired a new person. And that's another thing I'm adjusting, but I'll go on to that story. I mean, we got everything. All the machines are working great, like one for each person. There's 4 new tires, right? And so we have the ability to knock out tires fast and all that. The only ingredient we're missing is more business, right? And so we just gotta keep preparing for what we get. So, but the good thing is, if you prepare for these types of times where, okay, you have money saved and you have other streams of income, then it doesn't even matter if you have bad days every day, because you have multiple ways of making money that, you're not gonna have suffer when it comes to like eating, paying your rent, all that stuff, even putting some money away to save, hell, even money to invest, right? It depends how much passive income you make. But in my case, I've been focused in real estate for the last couple years, and it's been growing, and it's a perfect time to have like my kind of portfolio, because I'm not suffering at all when it comes to anything, because with that passive income just coming in every single month like clockwork, I buy tires from that money, man. Like, if I want to buy even more tires, I'll buy more tires, because I can do that with the different streams of income. So that's why I always say real estate and tire shop, they go hand in hand. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not suffering with cash flow, let's call it. But yeah, there's a lot of different things going on in the tire shop. My business, like I was saying, I hired a new person, so now I got an extra guy. I got a real big team now. And this person, I'm training them to learn how to do the car machine, how to do taxes, like sales tax, and eventually how to get prices and get prices. So, for me, I'll be able to step back a little bit if I want to, right? Again, it's kind of like at the position where I'm at, is like, even if I don't make any money every single day, I can still not worry about my bills, and at the same time, I don't even have to come to work at that point. So, and I want to be able to have that option. I don't have that option now, because right now I'm barely in the transition, and I'm getting there really fast though, really fast from here on, where my team can handle everything without me. And I want to get to that point, just so I can have some time to relax and do whatever the hell I want to do, right? So I already got all the ingredients. I got the inventory, I got the team, I got the shop, I got the real estate, I got the passive income, but I just need the finishing up on the systems that allow me to step away. And I mean, it's really hard to believe that in my brain, but I know it's possible, because anything is possible, first of all, and this is nothing new, second of all, right? So that's what I'm working at now, is to step away from my shop. And I've never had, like, since I was like a teenager, I freaking didn't have no time to relax, like multiple days and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's going. I'm very excited for that, but at the same time it's scary, because now you're trusting. It's like you're trusting your baby to somebody else or to other people, So uncharted waters. Like, I just never been there, so I'm just working on that. And so yeah, every day, man, we're chipping away. We're at me here at the shop, just making some sales, making some money every day, putting it away. When things happen, I have money to cover costs. And just an example, like, I bought a house recently, I think about a month ago, and there was some very strong winds, and it tore off the roof. This is a mobile home, by the way. So I bought a house, I put it into my mobile home park, Just parked it there. It's not like it's set or nothing. Wind came, tore off the roof of the house. So now I gotta build a new roof for that. But again, luckily I have money saved that I can do that. I don't gotta worry about that. And then because every day I'm just chipping away here at the shop. Every day I'm finding ways to, like, okay, find a new set of tires to buy for a good price, and then bring in tires that I need at the same time, and then making sales and just having money saved, you know, every day. So then when things like that happen, I'm not gonna worry. And by the way, that's a subject that no one ever talks about, that we just all mention it, but no one ever talks about. It's not a sexy topic. Is having reserves, you know, having money saved for whatever happens. And we have expenses that happen all the time that we you know, we just don't really think about. And then all of a sudden it's here. You're like, oh damn, I got a big bill over here. But if you have like money saved, like a lot of money saved, right? If you're not investing everything, you know, it depends where you're at and your point of business and your point of investing. Eventually, when you have a good amount of assets and you're working towards saving now money, to have money just saved there, and then eventually you get to that point, then at that point you're kind of like bulletproof. Whatever happens, you don't got to worry about nothing. You got income coming in, you have business running, your real estate is on point, and money saved at the same time. Is like, whatever happened, it's all good, because you know you got the money to cover that kind of unexpected expenses. And I just, you know, I should probably just make a video of how many times of things like that has happened, where it's like, if I didn't have that money, what would I have done, you know? And by the way, you know, nowadays a lot of people don't have money saved. It's even, you know, it's dangerous. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna go yeah, I mean, you have to go ask family members, right? You have to go turn the credit cards and stuff. But it gets you in the hole. Then it's like, oh, you don't pay back your relatives, and you know, I mean, not me, I don't do that, but you know, see a lot of people like that doing that all the time. And that's a point where it's like, well, you know, I don't want to ever get to. So yeah, it's super important to have reserves. Very, very, very important. Make sure you freaking focus on working just to put money aside. Put it like that. It's like people work hard to buy something, you know, and then people work hard to pay something off, right? And then right away they go buy something else. And now they're working hard to pay that thing, the down payment. Working hard to pay that thing off. But no one ever talks about working hard to put some money away after you pay that thing off, right? Like, oh yeah, keep working hard what you were doing before to get the down payment. Keep working hard to pay it off, but also keep working hard after that to put some money in the damn bank account, because it's gonna be needed all the time, your whole life. And even when you think you have it all like checked off your checklist, there's gonna be some times that something slips by and you're like, damn, I thought I freaking didn't pay that bill. And then it comes up and you're like, oh shit. Now it's like, I gotta pay that again. Anyways, the point is that just imagine if you would have put money away and you pay that bill, you're like, oh man, I'm glad I had money to pay that thing, because I was working hard, to save money to put in the bank account. So work hard to save money to put in the bank account, right? So that's what I pretty much kind of did this year. It was working really hard to save money to put in the bank account. just in case. Nothing has come up, by the way. I mean, that roof is not that much. I mean, so far, like the only bid I got was like $4,500, which is not that bad, right? But I know I can shop around and get something cheaper. So again, it's not that bad. So that's the only really thing that came up for me this year. I'm still preparing. Make sure that I got enough money to pay my expenses. I'm just talking about my expenses. So like, if something slips through the crack that I didn't pay, and then it just comes up and like, oh, there goes that bill. All right, here it is, pay up, and there it is. You know, so yeah. So just, you know, just here in the tire business, man, maybe you get it where it's like, oh shoot, I thought I paid those tires, or oh shoot, I forgot about those tires, and then the bill comes and it's like, oh shit, I gotta pay that bill. Like, yeah, same thing, right? But those are smaller numbers compared to, like, you know, when you gotta, like, you know, a roof or something, you know what I mean, you gotta do. So just, you know, just beware with that. But yeah, so we continue to work here and continue to try to grow. I mean, right now it's like, I feel like I have too many people, but it's all right. Like what if all that work comes all of a sudden? It's like, this is where I wished I was at this point in summertime. In my thoughts, let's say it was January comes, right? And I'm planning for summertime. And I'm thinking, well, if everything was perfect, then this is what I want my shop to look like. Have a lot of tires saved in the inventory. I mean, there's no limit, so they just call it, like, in my case, this is what exactly what I want it to look like right now. New and used, very diverse. I want a lot of tires. I want money saved. I want my rehabs to be all done in real estate. By the way, they are. I got no more rehabs to do, and so I don't got no big bills coming up in real estate. And I would want a big crew, and I got it all right now. The thing that messed it all up was all unexpected, was this whole immigration ICE shit that just came out of nowhere and just like completely disrupted the economy, man. It was just like, well, especially here in SoCal, where 50% are you know, Latinos, where you know, people are avoiding the streets and they don't want to come out and buy stuff, or they're not going to work, so they don't have money to buy what they gotta buy, so they just rather stay in the house more. And so that if it was taking a natural course, like, I know the business, I know my shop, I mean, I got my stuff real dialed in. If it was just naturally doing this course, right now my shop would have been busy. It would have been so packed, and I would have had my big crew. So that means I would have had my shop grabbed by the horns, taken care of, good service, everything that the customers need with the tires. I don't have to leave a lot to go buy new tires when a customer comes in, because I got it in stock. But I got it all except for that customer part right now. Just like, man, that was so unexpected. But it's all good. Like it, you know, I think it eventually will come later as time goes on. I think every day is getting less and less. People are kind of getting used to it, and people are gonna start coming out. But yeah. So anyways, I did what I could to prepare myself to get to my shop as strong as I wanted it to. I mean, even though there's, like, you know, see, like a rack missing tires here, you know, you got like a space here, you know what I mean? Like, you know, even like this, you know, even like this is like ideal for me, man. It's like, man, I worked so hard. It's like, oh man, this is affecting us all. And it's not just me, it's everybody. It's all the shops. It's just, you know, I mean, I talked to people across the country that have shops. They're all affected. If you guys are looking at my, you know, the YouTube, you're probably thinking, yeah, I'm affected too by this. Man, it's like, man, this is just like, you can do nothing about it. You know, let's put it like that. What we can do is get our tires in, you know, get our money up. And by the way, because I've been working so hard and getting the money in, I was able to afford another 2 people at my shop. I don't even have to have these 2 people at my shop. But one guy, again, is a guy that has been proven for me many years already here at the shop, that came back. He was working at another shop. He didn't like it. He came back. I said, yeah, come down. I can absorb it, because it's like, 1, he's a good worker, and 2, I have the money to afford it, right? In case, let's just say, we have no sales for that, I can afford it, no problem. And 2 is the future. 2 is the guy is like, okay, well, if everything goes right with this person, I'm gonna be able to step away and do something I've never ever done before in my life with the shop. And let's just say we kind of call it automated, but it's automated for a certain amount of time. It's not automated forever, you know. So let's get that straight from right now. It means I'm not gonna be coming in like for a little bit. It's not. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be just never coming into the shop. Is what you know what I mean. So let's get that straight. So just taking some time off where I'm not gonna be worrying about the shop. I know everything's handled, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It has never been happened before, and I mean, I feel I'm right around the corner. I feel that, you know, a few videos from now, I'll be telling you guys, hey guys, I did it. My team is taking care of everything, and I don't have to come in all the time, all day type of stuff, right? So then I'm really close up from that day. So I'm looking forward to it. So here we go. So what's coming up, right? What's coming up is, besides what I already talked about, is just continuing to grow as however I can grow in real estate. And that's pretty much whether I'm making my properties produce more income, which I'm really around the corner from that. I feel very close. I'm going to be renting my last unit out that I have, and then I'm going to be hopefully working on rehabbing another one that I told you about, that one roof that came off. You know, I got other options with my properties. I have more units that I can rehab. I don't have to rehab them, but I want to, right? And so to do that, I'm gonna make sure I have my crew on point and be focused on trying to get the best prices, and make sure that I have the money to rehab it. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I have the money before I do the rehabs. At this point, I can do that. You know, when you're barely growing, it's like, man, you're just like, again, it's kind of like you're flying. You jump out of the airplane with, you know, and you have a parachute, but you got to figure out how to open up the parachute. You don't know how to do it. You never done it before. And make sure you open up that parachute before you hit the ground. You know, that's pretty much how it is when you're just, you know, going out there doing things, growing, but eventually you already know how to open up the parachute because you already got a lot of experience doing it. You've done it a lot of times, so you just, you know, make sure you're prepared this time. You're like, all right, I'm ready. I know how to open it. I'm going down out of the plane. I'm gonna open the parachute at my certain time, and that's where I am now with real estate right now. So yeah, so that's my future pretty much. You know, we're already 6 months away from Christmas. We're right in the middle of the year right now. We're just right in the middle. So for the next 6 months, I just plan to focus all my energy on just like one thing, which makes it very easy to do at that point. So if I have one unit to rehab, well, guess what? I have all my income, I have my saved money, everything, all channeled to this one thing, where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna take it slow. I'm gonna do one at a time, but I'm not gonna have any issues with, I mean, I don't know, you know, things come up, right? Like, hey, they stole, let's just say they stole material. It never happened to me. Let's just say they stole material. And it's like, oh man, I just, you know, worked really hard to get that money to, now I gotta work hard again to like get it again, right? It's not gonna be like that no more. Which again, it didn't happen, I'm just saying. It's more like, oh, they stole material, all right, whatever, just go to the store, buy more. Fuck it, let's keep going and shit, you know, like, let's keep going, no problem, right? So, we're gonna have to be just real focused on this next one, just because, well, focus on like, just doing one at a time, not multiple at a time. So it's gonna be like, you know, it should be 10 times easier than it was the last few years. It should be a lot easier. Even though, let's just say, even though things are never coming back to how they were, let's just say that, things have, let's just say it stays like this for like years, because, you know, they have like their goals of like, how many people they're trying to do, you know, do the immigration on, and let's just say people are just hiding because they don't want to do that. They don't want to go back to the, you know, you don't want to get caught, you know, let's just say, and it's like, all right, well, we're stuck with this kind of economy from now on, right? We just lost straight up 20% of our sales, right? And it could be more. It will be more when it comes to the end of the year, when it gets colder, when it's not sunny, when it's not, you know, our hot, you know, peak season is summertime. Now imagine when it's winter time, how is that gonna be? So we're probably looking at another 20% more. So imagine you lose 40% of your sales. It could happen. You know, if things don't change, it could happen when we lose 40% of our sales just because of outside things that are going on, not inside things. And yeah, we could try it, man. We could try to like market more and all that. We could try to get a little 5% more, but yeah, it's gonna be a battle. So which I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think it's gonna calm down, but you never know, right? So yeah, anyway, so that's coming up for me when it comes to my plans. Everybody should have, you know, their goals written down, right? In my opinion, goals written down, what you want to accomplish, what you want to do in the next, you know, 6 months, a year from now. And I think I just want to take it easy from now on. Just make sure nothing can rock me, you know what I mean? Like, if that happens, if this happens, if I lose a guy or lose 2 guys or 3 guys, I'm still good, right? If I just continue with this big ass crew, I'm still good, right? Like, if they've knocked down another roof on the property, I'm still good. You know, that's, I want to be like a Chevy, like a rock, right? Like, so I want to make sure that I continue to focus on my reserves. Once I have passed my reserves money, I know I'm gonna need to rehab. I want to have that saved too. So whenever I get to doing these things, I'm already gonna be like, I've been ready a long time already. Let's just get started and let's get this over with, right? So, but it's not that easy, right? But I'm just saying that that's just gonna be like the mindset, you know? Yeah. So, but lately, I'm gonna tell you what I've been up to. Lately, what I've been up to is rehabbing my body. I've been trying to eat a little better. I feel really good. I feel that you know, all these things therapy stuff that I've been doing has been helping me a ton. I don't want to get into too detail with it, but the point is, I've been working therapy for my body, just rehabbing my body. You know, all these years of working, it takes a toll. So now you gotta like put a lot of effort to recoup your body, which, you know, better than it's all, you know, working really hard. And this is a perfect time, by the way. It's slower. Like now you can like take a little bit time off and go through things to recover your body, right? Get in the sauna, you get in the jacuzzi, get some massages, stretching, go work out, You know, that's the stuff that's one thing. That's one thing. The next thing I've been doing a lot recently is pretty much talking to people that are better than me. You know, talking to people that have been through the journey where I want to get to, and see how their life is now, what they're going through now, and of course, find ways to try to get there, right? It's always gonna be a journey, but let's just say, you know, you just want to make sure you stay sharp. Even though you can't do much at the time, you still want to make sure that you're sharp, right? Clean up your expenses. If you know, you can spend some less money here, clean up there, maybe improve some in little areas here and there. You know, every little thing counts, right? So if I can make my properties make a little bit more money, spend a little bit money on the expenses, less money on the expenses, leaves you with more profit. Rent, again, focus on renting the other unit, things like that. You know, those things go far. It goes a long ways, and I want to just make sure that I stay sharp and continue to work towards those goals. Like every day, make sure I, you know, get everything in all my ducks in order. Like, just an example, I had my team, one of my teams yesterday, or was it yesterday, 2 days ago, go into one of my, the main panel when it comes to my mobile home park. And I had them label every single thing the right way. Every unit is labeled on the right breaker, let's call it, right? So you have a breaker and you have the unit number. Breaker, because there's a lot, there's like 23 units on that thing. And they were all scrambled and we didn't know what was what. So I had them do that, and also had them draw out the map of how the park is and the space numbers and everything. So now we have a visual, whoever I want to talk to about this whole, I just right away just pull it up, and this is what the park looks like. This is where the number is at. This is what this is at, right? So getting things in order, cleaning it up more. So I now next thing I order them to do is go to the big warehouse, throw those bombs in there where it kills all the insects, clean up the inside area, and clean up the outside area of this part, clean up the outside area of that part, cut the grass. And so now they're gonna do that probably this weekend. And so making sure I'm on top of things, making sure things are looking good, and ready to do whatever I'm gonna do next, right? So I don't have an ugly looking place, you know. So again, these little things count, you know. We call it pride of ownership, you know. I know it's gonna cost you money, and you know, but the point is, people are happy living there, more happy than it was a little mess here and there. It's just better all around, you know what I mean? What about the fire hazard, right? If you keep leaving the weeds grow bigger, like a certain size, then that has a bigger risk of like someone smoking outside. They just throw a cigarette, and if it's like little weeds or no weeds, then it's like, hey, well, nothing happens. But what if it was like, you know, what if it's a foot tall or like 6 inch tall, then that thing can go up in flames, maybe like burn down a lot of stuff. Who knows, right? So just make sure everything is in order, making sure like maintenance, right? Paying for maintenance. Here at the shop, cleaning. If you see, the shop is all clean and organized now. Make sure that everything goes where they're at. The tires that needed to be patched are patched. Like, there's no, and this is my patching area, but there's no places where you see any tires that need to be patched. Maybe this one, but again, my team is on top of it, making sure to clean up all the you know how you say it too, like crossing all T's and dotting all I's. That's where I'm at right now. You know, on top of everything I'm doing, that's also, you know, what I'm having my people work on. So making sure everything is good in order, making sure that now when I want to move forward to do my next thing, is that it's ready to go. If they're gonna come in and install a new roof, they go and install a new roof, and it's like, nothing's in the way, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just, let's go and do our job, let's get out, and that's it. That's what I, you know, and make sure everything. And by the way, you continue to work like this, you keep doing this really good habits, well, guess what? You're gonna be making money. You know, like you have your equity growing. You have, let's say, people want to stay there longer. They're thinking about moving out. They're not gonna move out because, like, man, this place is good. Why, you know, I'm even paying good rent, like I'm paying cheap. So, what am I complaining about? I'm gonna stay here, right? That's my message too. It's just like making sure I keep my tenants paying, right? Make sure that they're living there as long as you can. Keep them there by having a good, safe place. And if you see any fishy stuff going on, then right away attack you. What's going on? You know, this is not supposed to be like this. This is not supposed to be like that, right? So let's get that out of the way. Let's, you know, get rid of that, or it will get you out, right? So make sure that everything is going really smoothly. Is where I've been going. So yeah, so meeting with people, and meeting and doing my real estate maintenance, and of course the tire shop just all the time, like, you know, trying to grow it, buy more tires, I mean, I got in I think I got like 250 tires this week. I already all know in their spots, so you can't really tell. These racks are so huge that it's like, it doesn't seem like much, but once you like start really seeing how much tires went in, they just absorb it like nothing. So anyway, so yeah, we got some tires in. Hopefully I can escape. Hopefully I can escape and get some more tires really soon when it comes to used. Because new we can just order all the time, right? But new, but used, sorry, but used, like you gotta leave now. You gotta go pick them out, and so just making sure we're still sharp, you know, making sure that everything that we're supposed to be doing, we're doing it as we're supposed to be doing, like adults, right? And anyways, yeah, and meetups, real estate meetups. Even though I haven't really met any new people recently, just a little bit of new people, I'm still going to you know, sharpen up my skills in real estate, continue to nourish the relationships that I currently have. And tonight is my real estate meetup, actually. My real estate meetup is in the city of El Monte, that's where I'm from and currently live, and I love the city, so I made a real estate meetup. It's in the restaurant called Las Palmas Mariscos Las Palmas, and we have it every 4th Thursday of the month, and it starts at 7:30 p.m. So today, that's what I'm gonna go do tonight. You know, we hang out, we relax, right? We have some drinks. If you want alcohol beverage, they're available there. If you want regular, you know, natural water, aguas naturales, they have them there, right? We got some good food and really, really awesome company. And yeah, just pretty much real estate investors. We meet and we talk, what we've been up to recently. People ask us questions, what we do, how things work, and they learn, right? They learn something new. It's beautiful. It's awesome. That's what I created. I created that let's call it that ecosystem in my city, and we're gonna continue to do that, and we're gonna continue to try to grow it. So that's what's going on today. But I think that's pretty much it for now. I'll make another video later, like hopefully in 1 week later. Hopefully it doesn't go months again. So yeah, I'll continue. I had so much to talk about, but it's just like, man, I got no time to be making a lot of videos no more. I'm just constantly putting things in order. Again, it's not even me, guys, to be working so hard now like I used to when I started the shop, when I started the real estate. You know, it was a madman, right? Like going hard. But now I learned to delegate more. It's more important to make sure you have teams around you and you tell those teams what to do. I even have like a little side, kind of like a personal guy now to do things for me. I send that guy everywhere, Bakersfield and Rosemont and all of these cities all over the place. I send him to stores. I just don't have time like that no more. So I rather just pay someone. He's happy, he makes money. He pay for someone to do that kind of stuff for me, and they bring me my stuff that I need, or I tell them to go deliver stuff that needs to be delivered, right? So it's beautiful, you know, once you have a team doing things for you. You get a lot more done. Imagine if I had to just do those errands that guy has done. Oh man, it would have been a mess here. It would have been hell in the shop. It would have been like, but you know, you gotta think a little bit more. It's like, okay, well, I just gotta get someone to do things like this now, and just, you know, stay more grounded, right? Stay where people need to find you. They know where to find you to get something done, right? They want to buy tires for me. If they want me to buy tires off of them, right? Or whatever it is. There's a lot of million things that got to be done, right? So it's been going smooth. I love it. But that's pretty much what it looks like right now. So just so you know, that this is where I'm at right now. So all right guys, well, I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you guys next time. Mamba out.